My Carolina Today, live from the WNCN studios.
Hello and welcome to My Carolina Today. I'm Valonda Calloway. It is the first day of spring, finally, and it's also the United Nations declared International Day of Happiness. And yes, I'm happy about that. Beautiful and inspiring photos and video and social media today. Just check the hashtag Happy Day. Coming up in the show today, Linda Craft is here to give us the truth about real estate pricing, how things that you say when you're selling your home really impact the actual sale. We'll learn about the Christian Women's Job Corps and how the organization is giving women a leg up. Also, why fast braces is a great way to straighten teeth. The Ten Tenors out of Australia are known as one of the hardest working touring acts with about 250 shows a year around the world. Their latest stop is here in the Triangle. You can catch them tonight at DPAC, but first, they make a stop here. Ben Clark and Kane Fletcher and all of the tenors join us. Thank you, gentlemen, so much for being here.
Hey, thank you for having us.
Thank you for beautifying our set. You're all very, very handsome.
We sleep in these, so it's easy for us.
Ben, you have been touring with the tenors since 2008.
Yep.
How do you keep up this strenuous schedule, being all over the world and working so hard all the time?
Coffee. Coffee. No, this job, it's been a dream for me. I've always wanted to sing, and then the fact that I get to travel the world is another bonus, so I can't be happier.
Yeah, and I see a ring on your finger. So does your family travel with you?
No, my wife's an intensive care nurse back in Australia. Luckily for me, she's coming in 17 days. Not counting, but yeah, it's going to be good.
Can you tell me about this mix of rock and opera that you all perform?
Well, traditionally, the Ten Tenors like to take songs by well-known tenors that might not be known for opera singing. Like, you've got Pavarotti, who does a bit of opera, but you've got artists like Jeff Buckley and Meat Loaf and Freddie Mercury, who are also known as tenors, and we like to try and break that myth that they're not. A tenor is not just an opera singer.
Gotcha. I was wondering how you chose the songs.
Yeah, well, we're touring with our on-Broadway show, so we've selected a bunch of songs from the musical theatre genre, which has been going over really well with American audiences.
Very nice. So you have a song from Once? Is that
We've got a song from Once. We've got things from Jersey Boys, all the way back to the old-school classics like Sound of Music.
Can we hear a little bit of that song from Once?
Yeah, sure.
So take this sinking boat and point it home. We've still got time. Raise your hopeful voice. You have a choice. You make it now.
Somebody catch me. Wow. Whew, let me compose myself. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What has been one of the more challenging songs to turn from classic rock into opera?
Ooh, that's a really good question.
Did I stump the Ten Tenors?
I think that generally the process is, if it gets too hard, we'll generally can it before it gets to stage. But like, we've found artists like Queen really lend themselves well to our sort of style. Their music can be split into lots of different harmonies. For instance, Bohemian Rhapsody can go into 8 or 9 different harmonies. So
one of my favorites.
Us too.
Yeah.
And so it suits our style. Our voices are so diverse, and we've got so many different styles of guys in the group that it really works for us.
Okay, Jersey Boys, that's one of your favorites. You got a song from that show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cue it up, Paulie.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sherry, Sherry baby, Sherry, Sherry baby, Sherry, Sherry baby, Sherry baby, Sherry, can you come out tonight? Out tonight.
Woo! Wow. I think I like it better that way.
Yeah, that's a bit of fun.
There's a bit more dancing that goes with it in the show, though. Yeah. So this was the acoustic unplugged version. So if people come along tonight, they'll see a bit more bells and whistles put on that.
Gotcha. Did both of you grow up loving opera? Is it something that your parents took you to as kids, or did you discover it later?
I grew up loving music theatre, not so much opera. I think the Tenors have introduced me to the opera world more than anything. And how about you?
Well, I grew up in the sports. My family were very sports orientated, so it took my dad 10, 15 years to kind of understand that his son's now a musician and a singer. So, yeah, no, my dad certainly did not introduce me to opera.
But it's something that you love and now you've made a career of. What would you say to any children who might be watching who have thought, well, ooh, opera, that's not for me, that's for, you know, those other
I think with anything creative, just like give things a go and really like if you're interested in it, give it explore it and find out what works for you and yeah.
Nothing wrong with dipping your toe in the water.
Yeah. Well, I enjoyed this so much. Thank you all very much for being here.
No worries. Thank you very much.
Yes, and you can catch the 10 Tenors tonight at DPAC. The show begins at 7:30. Get your tickets at dpacnc.com.